Ready.
Okay. Danny, tell us about APTowers.
Sure. APTowers, we've been around for about 2 years. We're a small tower development company. We fund, we acquire sites, and we build sites for carriers. Go ahead.
I was going to say, tell us about the investor.
Sure. AP associate partners are based out of Philadelphia, and they've been in telecom business for years, on and off with different investments, and they really wanted to get into the tower space. So, I met with them, and they allowed me to bring on a team, and we've been, like I said, we've been doing this about 2 years. So they fund different companies, a few different ones. They're sole investors in, and all play around the telecom space. One is a fiber play for them, and they're based out of Texas, PEG. And then there's they work on the monetization side too. And then there's a company out of San Diego that they also invest in. So it's all has to do with recurring revenue, and it surrounds different aspects of the telecom business.
What have you accomplished over the past 2 years, and what are some of the key milestones for you over the next 12 to 24 months?
Well, first was to get started. We just starting from scratch with no pipeline. We really focused on our first year acquiring sites, and that was just to cover our burn rate, buy cash flow, and get them at multiples that were at market or below market, because it's a very aggressive market right now to acquire sites. So those were more of a rifle approach, just one-offs. And then once we did that, we brought on more people, and then we started really getting into development. And so now we're the shift will go from acquisitions to development here in the next over the next 12 months.
What do you see doing in DAS?
Well, that's interesting. We would like to play in the DAS space. We have the team's very experienced in DAS. Obviously, I was in the DAS. I played in the DAS realm for quite some time, but it's got to be the right fit. If it's anything, it's going to be indoor DAS, probably not outdoor DAS. But we'll definitely work with small cells sites. I mean, we're going to get into that here shortly.
What's it like making the transition from a really big company to a startup?
Well, a lot. I mean, I can go on forever, but what I've taken, being with a big company, I learned a lot, and I was there for a long time. So, just taking all the best practices and the things I learned coming up through the ranks, and using that in my own business, bringing on some really good team members, and some of the stuff I had to dust off because I didn't do some of the stuff for a long time. So that was interesting, but it's like riding a bike. The tower business is not that hard, but it's challenging, but it's if you've done it long enough, you'll figure it out.
Thanks for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you.